Hello, I'm Sam from Niche Solutions and I'd like to welcome you all to Still Niche episode 5. Today I'm filming at Niche Solutions HQ. Compared to the previous Still Niche videos, today's will be a little bit different as we're only featuring one yeast. It's the latest to be added to the Niche Solutions range and it's the FERMO New England. We gave some of the first packs to Tom at the Outpost from Three Hills Brewery and he's here to talk to us today.
Hi, I'm Tom. I am the brewer down here at Three Hills Brewing's The Outpost. This is our sort of satellite site in London. We're in Bermondsey on the Bermondsey Beer Mile. You may, if you know a bit about Three Hills, know that our main site is up in Northamptonshire, and we took on this site in August 2020 to expand our capacity and also to give us the opportunity to open up a tap room here on what is arguably one of the premier sort of tap room stretches in the whole country. Today we're taking a closer look at Hadrian. Hadrian is as close to a core range beer as we do. It's one of the first beers that got brewed on our smaller kit in Northamptonshire back in the day when Andy was just doing everything on his own out of his mum's garage. And it's gone through various sort of tweaks and evolutions over the years, and about a year ago we decided we'd just try and keep it on hand all the time. We do make tweaks, but it is fundamentally a Session New England IPA with Citra, Mosaic and Eldorado hops. Since Three Hills started making hazier type IPAs and pales, there's been a lot of playing around and experimentation with various yeast strains, trying to get as good haze and flavour as we can, and we'd eventually settled on a co-pitch of London Fog and East Coast yeast, but in the last year or so, since Hadrian became a core beer, we've experienced difficulties with supply coming from the continent. Deliveries get held up a lot more, and just cost as well for the equivalent of what we would use in dry yeast. The liquid yeast was about 3 times the price. So we thought we would give the niche FERMO New England yeast a go, and we've been very pleased with the results. When we started using the FERMO New England, we noticed immediately just it took off fermentation pretty well within a day. Really vigorous. We brewed on a Friday and by the Monday it had done most of the fermentation. Within a week we were at the stage where we were ready to put it on cold, ready for conditioning. So just as a turnaround time aspect, it's been really impressive compared to what we've been using. So these are 2 glasses of Hadrian, but from 2 different batches. So this one is a batch from a couple of months ago using our older blender yeasts, and this is from our most recent batch using the FERMO New England. Straight away you can see colour's slightly different, but that's more brewing related. However, the haze, there's a clear difference. This one is slightly better. This one's been around a couple of months. Some of that might have dropped out, but haze retention is a thing with New England IPAs, and at the end of the day, the customer's always going to want to pour a hazy beer and it come out hazy. If you are playing along at home with the tasting box, then you'll be able to tell from this little purple sticker that this is using the New England from Niche. So let's give them a taste test and see if it carries on beyond looks. So again, this is the first one with the older blend. We've got the Citra, Mosaic and Eldorado hops in, and from a from our perspective, we want the yeast to provide the haze, obviously, but it's we want the yeast to help express the hop flavours and aromas, and you know, this older one is doing it pretty well. Yep, so that's tasting really nice, which is, you know, good to hear considering it's been a while since we packaged it. Yeah, it's just really nice. We aim for, you know, it's Hadrian, it's a Session New England IPA, it's a core range. We're not aiming for mad, you know, hop nugget chewing flavours. It's just sessionable, that's all we want. And now on to our batch with the FERMO New England. On the nose, just those same, you know, we tried to get those hoppy characteristics immediately hitting, and it does that, you know, really well. And yeah, just flavour-wise, again, the yeast is working to bring out all the lovely sort of citrusy stone fruit flavours from those hops, keeping it light, sessionable, and at the end of the day, what we're looking for is maintaining a quality product, and this does just as well as our older blend, I feel, so can't complain at all. Oh God. So I've been through the other videos with Andy and Steve from Three Hills, and they do make a point of they're always open to, you know, listening to anything. Somehow, within not very long of working here, I managed to get a reputation for playing some out there stuff. I think there's only once or twice I've been told to turn it off, but literally I'm into all sorts. I'll listen to mainstream pop, but I'll also listen to Icelandic post-metal, I'll listen to Turkish disco, I play sub-Saharan folk prog rock. I do. The issue is, when you're a brewer, the things that you would say are funny are actually quite tragic, and you just have to laugh them off. Well, if you couldn't tell, today is a very parky Monday morning in January, so any time when it's sunny and warm, just outside. We aim for sessionability with Hadrian, so you don't even have to think about it, just crack a couple open. Thank you very much everyone for watching. If you've been trying along at home, I hope you've enjoyed the beer. If you're down in London doing the beer mile or anything else, pop along to the Outpost. But in the meantime, cheers.
I'm sure you'll all agree it's an exciting addition to our range. If anybody would like to try the FERMO New England yeast, please reach out to Niche Solutions. Thank you very much to Tom, the Outpost, Three Hills Brewery in London, and please check out our other videos. Thank you very much for watching.